I was less than 12 feet away from those flames. I was awaited that night, and I happened to be right at the front of that was my 8 table. Frank Bozzarini was a maitre d'. He knew about the place, and he ran to the revolving door to try to open it. But you know, we're stuck. If you get 5 people and you don't get through the door right, you know what happens.
But there were some of the doors were locked, right?
The doors were. My brother got out the dining room, and there was a Venetian blind in front of it, but there was a door behind. I feel for the people today because I'm here, and there's a lot of people that didn't make it.
This fire was a horrific event in the history of the city and the nation. As a result of the investigation of this fire, we now have specific laws for building occupancy, exit ways of egress, maintaining those egress ways unblocked, panic hardware on doors, and non-flammable coverings, to name just a few improvements since then. 71 years later, commemorating that incident that evening, and thinking about the changes of what happened with that tragedy in the city. So I'm honored to be here with the families. I want to thank you for being here. In particular, I want to thank the survivors for being here today. I understand that it's the first time that some of you, or a couple of you, have come back since that terrible evening, and I want to thank you for coming here today to share with us your memories.
Now, Mr. John Rizzo, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is John Rizzo. I was a survivor of the Grove. I just came here to thank Mayor Medina for inviting me here, and I really appreciate it. And I just want to thank a few people that were very kind, and that's the Marshal, Mike Hanlon, and Paul Miller. And these ladies here, they've done a very great job today. And I just want to thank the Mara family and Tony Mara. He was a 16-year-old boy, and when he got older, he was the man that put the dedication. He's the man that started with that plaque on the dedication. And I also want to thank Mayor Menino again, and I thank everybody. I thank you people for coming today in respect of your families and friends. And I want to thank you very much. And I'd like to thank Mayor Menino again and all the other people. I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, one other of our survivors, John Heyman, unfortunately could not be here with us today. He's in his 90s and he wasn't feeling very well. However, we do have Ann Gallagher, the youngest patron in Coconut Grove. She has an amazing story to share with you. Let's hear it for Ann Gallagher.
I'm so happy to be here today. It was a great loss in my life, but so many good things in a way have come from out of this, but I'll never ever forget that day. I was only 16, and we had gone to the Boston College Holy Cross football game and then to the Grove for dinner, and all of a sudden everything was happening, and I discovered that I did get out. I have no idea to this day, and I'm now, I made the mistake, I said I was 57. I'm really 87, there. Out of the bad comes the good too. This is been so important to me because I had so many questions that I've held all this time that I wanted to really be here. And so I want to thank everyone so much. It's a beautiful, it's a sad day, but beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. And we have a third survivor here with us who's going to share a couple of words with us. His name is Marshall Cole. Marshall Cole. Let's hear it for Mr. Cole.
42 years ago, I was a tap dancer at Coconut Grove. I was a chorus boy, believe it or not. And a year later, I was like the Japanese. But anyhow, the whole story goes, I made it over the roof. Thank God for that one. Me and about 12 chorus girls. We got off the roof. I forget where the building is here. And there was smoke and fire. But like I say, I was very lucky. A lot of people didn't make it. God rest their souls.
Certainly a historic event. This site, I'm happy to see, is being preserved for future generations. This is truly hallowed grounds we stand on today. And the marking of this street as Coconut Grove Lane will ensure that future generations come here to contemplate and think of what took place here on that horrific night.
Enormous changes came in the treatment of burns. We still use those things today. And this particular episode in history is directly responsible for it. The pithy remark at the bottom of Mr. Mara's plaque over there in the sidewalk, that this is a phoenix out of ashes. We are really the phoenix.
The numbers are so staggering and you can't put your head around it. You know, if you say 4 people died in a fire, you say it's terrible. If you say 49 people died, you say, well, 492, you can't fathom it.